In this section, we will talk about a more advanced topic in API testing, which is API security. So the goals of this course don't include preparing you to become a security expert or a penetration tester. But any software tester should have a type of awareness about security, even if he is not a security expert. So first, in APIs, we have two important terms. We have authorization and authentication. First, we will identify both of them, what is the difference between them, and see how Postman deals with each one of them. So first, we have authorization. Authorization is how we determine what things a given user is allowed to do. So in authorization, we need to make sure about the privileges that are given to each user. For example, user A should not be able to view the revenue, but user B can view it. On the other hand, user C can view it and can transfer funds between accounts. So this is authorization. What are the accesses that are given to each user of them? So if I'm testing an API and I'm focusing on authorization, I should think in this way. Each user, what are the methods that are allowed for him? For example, this student profile or this admin profile. Can he get information from this endpoint? Can he post, can he bot or delete or not? Only the things that he is allowed to do based on the requirements and the API documentation should work. And anything that he doesn't have access to or shouldn't be able to edit it or view it, he shouldn't be allowed to make any requests on it, okay? On the other hand, we have authentication. So here, you need to test that different types of users only have access to the things that he should. So in authorization, I'm already logged in, for example, as a student, okay? And now I'm testing whether the student can access this section or not. On the other hand, in authentication, I need to make sure at the first place, are you a student or not? Okay, you are claiming to be an admin, so prove it. I need you to prove to me that you are a super admin or a student or an instructor or any role that you are claiming to be. So here I will either give you the access that you are asking for because you are this user, or I will block you from accessing the system because you are not the person who you are claiming to be. So this is an example. Like we see here, if we have two roles in our system, student and teacher. In authentication, we need to make sure that only the student and no one else can log in and access user profile. And only the teacher and no one else can log into the teacher profile. This is authentication. Are you a student or not? Are you a teacher or not? But on the other hand, in authorization, we might make sure that the teacher can create or post a course, while the student can only view or get the course information. The teacher can edit or bot students' grades, and the student can only view or get his grades. This is authorization. Mostly in Postman, we don't have a difference between authorization and authentication. Both of them are accessed from the same place. So if we go to Postman, create a new request, like we see here, it is just called authorization, okay? And here in authorization, he is checking the method that you are going to authorize yourself or authenticate yourself. It is actually authenticating yourself, not authorizing yourself. But we don't care a lot about the theory. The most important thing is to understand what are the types of authorization and how to deal with each one of them.